Ignite your engines, you're on the grid with Maven. What if the biggest flaw in hybrid trucks isn't efficiency, but the engine itself? Most midsize hybrids rely on small, turbocharged four-cylinders that struggle under real-world loads. Tow, haul, or climb, and they start to feel strained. Honda's about to change that. The 2027 Ridgeline Hybrid isn't just a refresh, it's a full reinvention, pairing V6 muscle with advanced electrification and a bolder identity. With major upgrades across performance, design, and interior quality, this truck is ready to shake the segment. So here are the 6 key reasons why it's worth waiting for. Reason number 6, a V6 hybrid built for real truck workloads. One of the biggest flaws in today's hybrid trucks isn't efficiency, it's how they handle pressure. Turbocharged four-cylinder hybrids can feel strained when towing, hauling, or climbing, often revving hard and losing refinement. Honda flips that approach by introducing a V6-based hybrid system, delivering smoother power and more consistent torque under load. That larger displacement means less strain and a more composed driving feel, especially when pushed. But the real innovation lies in the multi-motor setup. With up to 3 electric motors, including one driving the rear axle and AWD variants, the Ridgeline gains precise torque vectoring and improved traction across surfaces. Performance also sees a boost, with over 30% better efficiency and quicker acceleration. This setup finally delivers what buyers want: hybrid efficiency without sacrificing real truck capability. But performance alone isn't enough, because in the truck world, how it looks can be just as important as how it works. Reason number 5, a redesign that finally looks like a true pickup. For years, the Ridgeline's biggest hurdle wasn't capability, it was perception. Its rounded, crossover-like design made it look more like an SUV with a bed, which didn't resonate with traditional truck buyers. Honda clearly listened. The 2027 model adopts a sharper, more aggressive design language that instantly feels more authentic. The new body features a wider stance, more angular lines, and a bold front fascia with a larger, upright grille and defined lighting. It doesn't just look tougher, it feels purpose-built. Underneath, a revised platform derived from the latest Passport improves rigidity, stability, and proportions with a longer wheelbase and wider track. The Trail Sport trim pushes things further, adding off-road ready hardware and rugged styling cues. This redesign doesn't just fix aesthetics, it finally aligns the Ridgeline's appearance with its capability. And if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, hit like and subscribe. It helps Maven bring more deep dives like this to fellow enthusiasts. Now, a bold design is great, but what really seals the deal for many buyers is what's happening inside the cabin. Reason number 4, a more refined cabin that matches its price. Inside the 2027 Ridgeline, Honda addresses one of the biggest complaints from previous models: interior quality. While the outgoing version was practical and comfortable, it lacked the premium feel expected at its price point. This time, the cabin receives a noticeable upgrade. Soft touch materials are used more extensively, replacing hard plastics and elevating the overall ambiance. Ergonomics are also improved, with better control placement and a more intuitive layout that enhances everyday usability. Seating remains a strong point, offering long-distance comfort now paired with more upscale finishes. Space continues to be a standout, with generous rear legroom and clever storage solutions like the in-bed trunk. The Trail Sport trim adds unique interior accents, reinforcing its rugged identity. Overall, the cabin now feels properly aligned with modern expectations: practical, comfortable, and finally premium where it counts. But a premium cabin means little if the tech doesn't keep up. So let's take a closer look at what's powering the experience inside. Reason number 3, smarter, faster tech that actually feels effortless. Technology is now a key battleground in the midsize truck segment, and Honda is making sure the Ridgeline keeps pace. At the center is a redesigned infotainment system with a larger, sharper display and significantly improved responsiveness. Lag, one of the biggest complaints before, has been addressed with faster processing and a cleaner interface. But the real win is usability. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, paired with wireless charging and multiple USB-C ports, making daily connectivity seamless. Over-the-air updates keep the system fresh without dealership visits, extending its lifespan. Honda Sensing also evolves with better sensors and smoother operation. The goal here isn't feature overload, it's integration. Everything works naturally in the background, enhancing the drive without distraction. But capability still matters most. So how does the Ridgeline perform when it's time to get real work done? Reason number 2, capability that blends strength with everyday comfort. The Ridgeline has always stood apart with its unibody design, prioritizing ride comfort over traditional truck ruggedness. But the 2027 model strengthens its reputation by enhancing real-world capability. With a V6 hybrid delivering strong low-end torque, towing and payload performance are expected to improve significantly, exactly where it matters most. The IVTM4 all-wheel drive system adds intelligence to that power, actively distributing torque for maximum traction across varying conditions. Whether on wet pavement or loose terrain, it adapts instantly. The Trail Sport trim pushes things further with upgraded suspension and off-road ready features. What sets the Ridgeline apart is balance. It delivers capability without sacrificing ride quality, offering a smoother, more composed experience than many rivals. It's still the truck you can work hard and live with comfortably every day. And of course, none of this matters if the price doesn't make sense, so let's talk numbers. Reason number 1, strategic pricing that challenges the competition. Pricing is where the 2027 Ridgeline Hybrid could make its biggest impact. Expected to start in the mid to upper $50,000 range, with fully loaded trims nearing $65,000, it positions itself carefully in a competitive market. While that may seem steep at first glance, context tells a different story. Rivals like the hybrid Toyota Tacoma are already pushing close to $68,000 in similar configurations. Honda's strategy is clear: deliver more value for less money. A V6 hybrid, upgraded design, premium interior, and modern tech, all bundled into a slightly lower price point, create a compelling proposition. Timing also works in Honda's favor. As truck prices rise and options become more complex, the Ridgeline offers a well-balanced alternative. It's not just competitive, it's calculated to disrupt buyer expectations in this evolving segment. And when you put all of that together, it leads us to the bigger picture. What this truck really means for the segment. Verdict: a complete reinvention that might change everything. The 2027 Honda Ridgeline Hybrid doesn't just improve one area, it addresses nearly every criticism that held it back. From a V6-based hybrid powertrain delivering both strength and efficiency, to a bold redesign that finally looks the part, and a cabin that now feels properly premium, this is a far more complete truck. Add in smarter tech and competitive pricing, and Honda has created something genuinely compelling in a crowded segment. Now the big question is, does this finally make the Ridgeline a true rival to traditional body-on-frame trucks? And would you personally choose this V6 hybrid setup over the turbocharged alternatives dominating the market today? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you want more deep dives like this, make sure to subscribe to Motor Maven for your next vehicle update. Thanks for watching. Check out the videos on your screen, and we'll catch you in the next one.